I just got a shipment in the mail, came nicely packed from a gentleman on Facebook, and I have intent to replace the cartridge in this Garrard Model 30, which is in my Grundig console. And did a little bit of research, and it turns out that the cart that is in there now is one of these from our friends at Electro-Voice, and it is a, let's see, a 5026D. I bought two of these at 10 bucks a piece. These were described as new old stock. I don't know how true that is or not. Typically you take that with a grain of salt. They look like they're in decent shape, but the card in here now works. It's just really weak, and I've never changed this style cartridge before, but it looks like it's pretty easy. And we'll take a look underneath here and see what we got. So you can hear it now. That cart is weak. It works, but man, is that thing weak. Nice to know it works, but we've got some work to do. Okay, there's the little devil right there. It's kind of hard at this angle. I don't know how we're going to attack it. I might have to put this whole thing up on some kind of pedestal or a box or something at an angle. But there's the cart. And this thing, this arm, not very easy at all to try to get up at an angle, but we'll give it a shot. For all those guys I used to laugh at for grumbling about filming and running electronics or manipulating electronics at the same time, well, I feel your pain. So this is, you can see underneath, this is the underneath of the Garrard 30, and if we get up close, you'll see there's the little placard from Garrard. There's our I believe it's a idle drive unit. See underneath, and hopefully this will be the last time we see the underneath of it for a while, because next step we're going to try to get this angled and get this cartridge in. I had to pull in an extra light here. The light in my house is just deplorable, so we'll try to get this thing up and out. And I don't think I'm going to film getting the old cartridge out and putting the new one in. It's just going to be too damn hard to do that and hold this phone. I probably do need to get a some kind of YouTube camera, whatever people use. It, you know, it amazes me that you see some of these professionally done videos on YouTube, and then the gear that some of these people use becomes this great mystery. So I'm really amazed that nobody talks about what they use for cameras and for editing equipment. It's just like, I don't know, like they're trying to keep everything a secret. But I'm using an iPhone 6, doing the best I can here. So next thing, we'll get the old cart out. Maybe I'll film the old cart and put the new one in. The best, I'll tell you, the best advice that I could ever give anyone in trying to change one of these cartridges is be patient, be very patient, have your tools ready, have a small flathead screwdriver like this one handy at all times, because you're going to need that when you take the screws out. Here's the old cart, and I don't know if you can see it here very well, but that's what we took out. And it's got these crazy little almost like a future harbinger for the standard half-inch cartridges. You can see it's got these two holes right here, and then you've got on the end a post and a socket which plugs into the wiring that's on the tone arm. So it was actually, getting it out wasn't too bad, and once I got reoriented and had my wits about me, I was able to figure out how to put the new one on. But you'll see you've got that swing around duality for LP, which would be your 33 1/3 and 45s. Swing that arm around, and then you've got styli for a 78. So it's in. Next step we're going to get out the old digital gram scale, and a lot of you newbies out there are going to have nutty fits when you see how heavy this thing tracks. We're not going to destroy any vinyl. These things are made to track heavy, guys, and you know, you're going to do more harm than good if you try to under track it, because this is designed to track from 4 grams and up. So for those of you who are squeamish and think you're going to feel fingernails on a blackboard, you might want to skip past this next segment. I mentioned newbies first and foremost because they seem to be the ones who really fret and obsess about gram weight. And you know, when you set one of these things up, I've got records. I've got about maybe 1,500 pieces right now. Some of them are from the 1950s, and they haven't self-destructed yet. They were played on machines that probably track even heavier than this one, and they still play fine. So, you know, this internet urban legend that records are a ticking time bomb if you're tracking heavy, it's just bunk. V Westlife put out a great video showing tracking at very heavy weights, and he didn't destroy any of his vinyls. So let's see if we can get a weight on this one and play some vinyl.
Okay, you win. I'm in love with you. Well, all right. Okay, you win. Baby, what can I do? Anything you say I'll do, as long as it's me and you.
So, spinning some Era Correct Count Basie, and we've got this thing up and running. A couple of notes here. When you're doing this, this is not for the faint of heart. I'll tell you right now. There were a lot of JCs and F-bombs along the way that I kept mercifully off camera. So we got it to track. We're at 3.68 grams, which to me is close enough to 4. And don't fret about it, guys. We're not gonna destroy any vinyl. We're gonna play it, and it is playing really, really well. As you can tell, give it some volume there. Sounds beautiful. We'll switch to multisonic. You've got that nice, warm analog sound. So this thing works, and I think the next thing I'm going to do when I'm out looking for vinyl, if I see a nice 78, you know, if there's something decent out there, I'll give it a try and maybe flip that stylus around. But the other tip I wanted to give you is, well, I had mentioned this, the stylus guard. Hold on to those, because you know, it's nice to protect it, just like your 1/2-inch format. And keep your boxes handy. Keep your old. I'm gonna hold on to that old cartridge just for the kicks of it. And I think there was, when I bought the console, there was a extra stylus in this bag, in this pack of parts and stuff. So, but I've got an extra Electro-Voice to keep on hand, and really enjoying this. I can see why people like these Garrards. It's a beautiful turntable. It's beautiful in its simplicity. I might get in there later on and put some machine oil in the right spots, but for now, really happy with this. So I hope this video was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it, and picked up a few new subscribers along the way. Happy restoration and happy spinning, and goodbye for now.